How do you fix MBR errors preventing Windows boot? Imagine turning on your computer and instead of your familiar desktop, you see an error message about your operating system. That can be frustrating, but it often points to a problem with the master boot record. The MBR is a tiny section at the very start of your hard drive that helps your computer find and load Windows. If it gets damaged or corrupted, your PC might refuse to start, showing errors like operating system not found or invalid partition table. Luckily, fixing this is possible with some straightforward steps. First, you need to access the Windows recovery environment. You can do this by inserting a Windows installation USB or DVD into your computer. When you turn on your PC, boot from this media. You might need to press a key like F12 or F2 during startup to choose the boot device. Once the Windows setup screen appears, select your language and keyboard options. Instead of installing Windows, click on Repair your computer. Then go to Troubleshoot, followed by Advanced Options, and finally select Command Prompt. Before trying manual fixes, it's a good idea to run Startup Repair. This tool can automatically fix common boot problems, including some related to the MBR. If Startup Repair doesn't work, you can try the command line method. In the command prompt, type bootrec and press Enter. This command rewrites the MBR with a new Windows-compatible version. It repairs corruption or removes any non-standard code that might be causing issues. Next, type bootrec and hit Enter. This writes a new boot sector to the system partition, which is essential for booting correctly. If your system still doesn't start, run bootrec to scan for Windows installations not currently in the boot configuration data. Then type bootrec/rebuild to rebuild the boot configuration data store. This step is crucial if the BCD file is missing or damaged. Sometimes, you might need to mark the correct partition as active using diskpart commands. Be cautious with this step, as selecting the wrong partition can cause further issues. Remember, these steps are mainly for systems using BIOS firmware with master boot record partitioning. If your computer uses UEFI firmware with GID partition table, the repair process involves fixing the FI system partition instead. This involves different commands and tools, like repairing the FI bootloader. In some cases, if these repairs don't work, you might need to back up your data and perform a clean reinstall of Windows. This is a last resort but can resolve persistent issues. Always ensure your important files are backed up before proceeding with more invasive fixes. Understanding the difference between BIOS with MBR and UEFI with GID partition table is key. MBR holds the bootloader code and partition info for BIOS systems, while UEFI uses a dedicated FI system partition. Knowing which system your PC uses helps you choose the right repair method. To sum up, fixing MBR errors involves booting into Windows recovery, running Startup Repair, and using the bootrec exe commands to repair the MBR boot sector and rebuild the boot configuration data. These steps restore your system's ability to start normally. If problems persist, consider further troubleshooting or reinstalling Windows, but always remember to back up your data first.